Hello, I'm Karen Ross with Custom Interviews, and I'm here today with Bernhard Kappe. He is the CEO of Pathfinder Development and just did a fantastic presentation for the BNC Entrepreneur event, exploring customer development using lean startup methodology. And I guess my first question would be just what is lean startup methodology?
Well, lean startup methodology is an approach for reducing the risk for startups. 90% of startups or new product development processes actually fail, mostly because of lack of markets, lack of customers. And so most of the time companies flounder around trying to find a business model and spend a lot of money and time doing that. This is an approach for actually methodically getting to a business model that works, discovering that business model before you scale and spend a lot of money.
Now you mentioned that a high percentage of startups fail, and I think maybe we know that.
Right.
And you mentioned a couple of basic reasons, but go into a little bit more depth as to why they fail and what a lean startup method can change in that perspective.
So most of the time the big reason is that no business plan actually survives first customer contact. Whenever you write a business plan, I've written quite a few in my day, and they're always wrong. They're obsolete as soon as you've written it.
And the reason for that is?
There's a whole bunch of assumptions that you're making. You're trying to do something new, so you're assuming a bunch of things, and some of those assumptions are wrong. You just don't know which of those assumptions are wrong. So the lean startup approach lets you really look at and define and document what your assumptions are, and then you go about the process of actually validating those assumptions or invalidating those assumptions, and doing that with as just enough effort to validate or invalidate. Don't do more than that. That's kind of the lean aspect of it. That's where the lean comes in.
Okay. Is this a methodology that could be applied to most any kind of business, or is it kind of limited to certain industries?
I think it applies very well to product and to certain types of services. This is the kind of thing where if you're trying to scale a product or service business, that makes a lot of sense. Heavily used in the software industry, in the web industry, but it's also used in other product industries as well.
So, if a new business, new startup, wanted to take this approach or at least explore it, what's the first step they should take, and where should they go?
So there are a number of books that you can read. I would look at The Entrepreneur's Guide to Customer Development by Bernhard Kappe and Patrick Blaskowitz. There's a book called Business Model Generation by Alexander Osterwalder. The first step I would say is really look at your business model and document your assumptions. That's really the first step. Taking a business model canvas, documenting it, and then after that you can start doing the first step, getting out of the building and doing customer interviews. Okay, very good. Thank you for joining us for a few minutes. Appreciate the information. All right, very good.